Solana just hit a major infrastructure milestone. Its highly anticipated Firedancer validator client is now live on mainnet after years of development and over 100 days of controlled testing. This move is not just a minor patch. It's one of the most consequential upgrades to Solana's architecture ever. Guys, this has implications on their speed, decentralization, reliability, and even price action. So let's break down exactly what Firedancer is, why the crypto world cares, and what this means for the future of Solana. All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Ledger Prime, where we break down the biggest news in crypto. Today, we are talking about a transformational upgrade to the Solana network, the launch of Firedancer Validator Client, developed by Jump Crypto and now running on mainnet, and already being adopted by a significant portion of validators analytics. So we are going to cover today what Firedancer actually is, why it matters for Solana's performance, how the market reacted in real time, and what this means for validators, developers, and institutional adoption. First, what is Firedancer? Firedancer, at its core, is a completely new validator client for the Solana blockchain, rewritten from scratch in low-level languages like C and C++ by Jump Crypto. So, what this client does, it is the software nodes to verify and process transactions, produce blocks, and maintain consensus across the network. Before Firedancer, Solana primarily ran a single client implementation, creating a centralization risk and limiting fault tolerance. Now, Firedancer adds a second independent client, which drastically bolsters network resilience. So, why is this upgrade a big deal? Well, there are three major reasons Firedancer matters. First, performance and future throughput. In lab tests, Firedancer has demonstrated the potential to process well over 1 million, yes, 1 million transactions per second. Insane. 1 million transactions per second. Far beyond current live capacity, in orders of magnitude above most blockchains. While actual mainnet throughput depends on adoption and consensus limits, the theoretical ceiling is huge, and that is a key for the future and how this can scale. Number two, client diversity and decentralization. Before Firedancer, most validators ran the same base client, meaning a bug or an exploit in that code could threaten the entire network. Now, with a second independent code base, Solana dramatically reduces systemic risk. 3. Resilience and reliability. Solana has historically faced a few high-profile outages. Having another validator client means one implementation faltering won't bring down the entire network, and that is critical for enterprise confidence. Again, guys, remember how we were talking a little bit ago about these are still the early days, right? And people are fickle. And if we're going to invest real money and put our businesses on the line, there cannot be downtime. So now Solana having two independent validators is massive. It's massive for the resilience and the uptime of the network. So after more than 3 years of development and 100 days of controlled testing, like we said, Firedancer started producing blocks on Solana mainnet, successfully handling over 50,000 blocks without any major issues. As of this launch, Firedancer is actively deployed on over 20% of Solana validators, which is a massive start towards broad adoption. This marks a technical milestone. Solana now has a genuine multi-client ecosystem similar to how Ethereum has several independent clients, which is a key metric for network decentralization and resilience. The Firedancer launch had an immediate impact on markets. Solana's price jumped about 5 to 6% following the announcement. Solana outperformed major tokens like Bitcoin and Ethereum in short-term price moves. This reaction tells us one thing: investors are watching, and they are interpreting Firedancer as a structural upgrade, not just a software update. So why do developers and validators care? For developers building decentralized apps, more performance and reliability means faster transaction processing, less risk of downtime, scalable DeFi gaming and financial apps. For validators, Firedancer offers a second client choice, reducing dependency on a single codebase. The potential for higher efficiency on modern hardware, better resource utilization, and fault isolation. This combination will enhance Solana's attractiveness for both institutional and retail deployments, which, like we're talking about, the days of the meme coin are over. So we need to be focused on structural improvements and network improvements, and how will Firedancer bring in more institution and bring in more retail deployments, because that is ultimately going to affect the price of the underlying token. And that is what we need: real world adoption and utility. So with the Firedancer launch, what is next for Solana? Guys, this launch is just the beginning. Solana's broader roadmap includes further client diversity initiatives, more independent implementations, continued network upgrades focused on core protocol enhancements, proposals to lift compute limits, things that let validators process even larger batches of transactions. This would suggest Solana isn't just chasing throughput, it's building a resilient, future-proof blockchain infrastructure. And we love to see this. If we are going to put real money out of our paycheck into these networks, we need to know that the project isn't just chasing gains, right? They are actually trying to build something real, future-proof blockchain infrastructure that will solve real-world problems. So what's the final take here? What's the bottom line? Solana's Firedancer launch is not just a simple update. It is an evolution of the network's entire DNA. Like we said, it brings expanded performance potential, greater decentralization, a more resilient validator ecosystem, and renewed market confidence in Solana. And importantly, it sets the stage for Solana to compete head on with the fastest and most dependable blockchains in the world. So guys, if you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, hit subscribe for deeper blockchain infrastructure insights, and drop us a comment. Also, go ahead and check out our 2026 price predictions on Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Avalanche, and other major tokens. Are you bullish on Solana's Firedancer rollout, or do you think adoption is going to take time? And what's it going to unlock next? So again, guys, the world of crypto moves fast, but we need to stay focused and lock in, because the future is tokenized.